For this project, my first interviewee is a friend from school. His name is Nate, and he is a part of the millennial generation. How often do you come here and why?
I come here every 2 days to work on my cardio and to get some exercise in. Personally, I like this trail just because I live nearby it, and the verticality of the trail gives a good challenge.
Why is this a key public space in our city?
I think that this is a good trail for Ahwatukee. It's very centralized. It's quite a popular trail, but it's not too many people that it's actually in the way of everyone, and everyone's not pushing each other over to get up the trail. There's a lot of branching out paths that you can go onto depending on what kind of exercise you want.
What are the unique features of this public space?
There's actually two outstanding features on this path. Is that there's one at the very top. You might be able to see it within the view, is that there's a tiny building, a stone building at the very top of the mountain. There's also a rock with Indian paintings on it.
What key activities and events occur throughout the year in this public space?
There's two good events that happen kind of often up on this path. Is right down on the flat path over there. There's actually a mountain bike trail, and groups of mountain bikers will go off on that trail together and go have a blast. As for the main ascent, there's usually go in large groups, groups of 15-20 people will come up and hike with each other.
If you could change two things to improve this public space, what would they be and why?
Bicycle. Personally, I would like them to enlarge in the paths. Down here, I think it's a little okay. They can be thin paths because it's a flat area, but up on the ascent, it could be really dangerous. Secondly, up on that road up there, there's a break area with chairs and a stone bench. And this is Arizona. It gets really hot, and I would personally prefer it if there was a drink station up there, if there could just be a basic water station that could help us refill our water bottles and keep us carrying on.
My second interviewee for this project is Colby, a neighborhood high school student. How often do you come here and why?
I come here at least once a month because I like the scenery and for the exercise.
Why is this a key public space in our city?
It provides a path for people to walk and get some exercise and to experience nature.
What are the unique features of this public space?
The trail, at the end of the trail, there's a bench with a really nice view. And the end of the trail also ends at a road that leads up to Telegraph Towers.
What key activities and events occur throughout the year in this public space?
A lot of cyclists. This is a really popular spot for cyclists to come and train. And also there's a lot of athletes that come through for training here.
If you could change two things to improve this public space, what would they be and why?
Even out some of the areas of the trail just to make them a little bit safer. Add some vegetation, like trees and stuff, just so there's more shade. So it's a little easier just to walk on the trail.
How often do you come here and why?
I come here once a month to play tennis. We have a tennis court right behind this camera.
Why is this a key public space in our city?
This park is really centralized in Ahwatukee. We're completely surrounded by houses here, and there's people here every day coming to play with their kids and to come hang out with and make a picnic, or to just come and use the tennis courts or go swimming. So I think that this place holds a lot of amenities for our community.
What are the unique features of this public space?
As I said before, we have a tennis court and we have a swimming pool, but we also have things for younger kids. We have a jungle gym and a large field that you can either do soccer, football. We also have a volleyball court right over on the other side of the tennis court.
What key activities and events occur throughout the year in this public space?
There's always voices that you can hear from the house. There's tennis court and volleyball court events that meet up. There's kids' birthday parties all the time here.
If you could change two things to improve this public space, what would they be and why?
I think one of the larger issues of this place is that it doesn't have a flat field. The largest field has an angle to it, which causes an issue if you want to play soccer or any other large field event things. Maybe a new amenity if they could add like a basketball park.
How often do you come here and why?
I come here every once in a while with my friends, especially during the cooler months, because there's like just a lot for us to do here.
Why is this a key public space in our city?
For me, I actually grew up around here, so coming to this park, I feel like it's just a prominent part of this neighborhood.
What are the unique features of this public space?
Like I said, there's just a lot for public park. Like there's a pool, there's a playground for little kids, volleyball court, and a tennis court. And there's just a lot for people of all ages to come here and just even spend the whole day here.
What key activities and events occur throughout the year in this public space?
Actually, there are a lot of birthday parties for little kids that are held around here. And there's also a school right across the street where kids usually come here to play after school.
If you could change 2 things to improve this public space, what would they be and why?
I would make the park bigger, like just expand it so that there's more like amenities and things. And I'd also push it farther away from the road just to keep it a little bit safer.